Today I'm going to be doing a USA run, but I'm only allowed to expand in North America, which I'm counting up from Panama for that, and of course Alaska and everything, all part of North America. The goal is going to be to see how many pops we can get from mostly migration, of course. Um, so of course we're going to have to try to optimize that as much as possible. I think we're going to start out here going up to maximum taxation because the update just today has made that possible again. So we'll just build some decent amounts in these two states of construction sectors. We'll put road maintenance along with resource industries and greener grass campaigns to start expanding our industry. Now we're going to start off with water tube boiler research. Or no, yeah, we're going to start off with that. Then I think we'll go pharmaceuticals for public health insurance, which will of course help with pop growth. Now we're going to go ahead and do something a little bit not super typical. So we're going to start out with a Liberate Pueblo play against Mexico, which is of course actually just a Protectorate Mexico play in disguise. Because if we declare it as Protectorate Mexico, France has an interest in Mexico and can thusly intervene, which I'm pretty sure, are guaranteed to do so. Maybe it's just a rare thing, or it's just like a common thing, but it happens all the time. So the plan is we're just going to utilize declaring for Liberate Pueblo in order to do it without having to worry about that. Okay, we get the Atmo engine event here. We'll take some water tube boiler tech progress. That should be extra convenient. And we're just going to wait till the end of this escalation and add on a bunch of extra wargles here. Okay, we're at the final escalation tick. So what we're going to do is we're going to add Mexican War Reparations Primary, Mexico Protectorate, Revoke Claim Texas Primary. The reason we have these other primary wargles is they will make Mexico less likely to back down. It's also the reason we are not conscripting. That's not just like me forgetting to do that. We're not conscripting specifically so that they're less likely to back down. Okay, now that the war has started, we're gonna do some mild conscription here. Something like that might be enough conscription, I think, to defeat Mexico quickly. We'll also start a naval invasion into Veracruz here. All that should help us win against Mexico quite quickly. Actually, maybe these Pennsylvania construction sectors are a bit too much. Yeah, we don't seem to have the money for that. But we will be taking over Mexico as a protectorate here very quickly. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Create a power block. We're going to create a trade league, I think, because I think going for a sovereign empire is not going to be worth it, considering we aren't allowed to have subjects or territories outside of North America as part of the rules. So I'm just going to do a trade league, and we'll do a good old internal. No, I think we'll go external trade actually, just for the ability to do trade routes without an interest would be useful because you need trade routes with a country to get migration from them. So, since normally we could only have 10 interests, that would mean we can only get migration from like, or not 10, like 17 interests or something. It depends on your tech. That would mean we could only have like 17 countries or 17 interest areas that we can get migration from. Whereas if we do this, we can of course have more areas we can get migration from, I believe. The election has happened. We of course we get this event here, which converts this guy into an abolitionist, or this guy into a slaver. Take that option, of course. What's this guy? Charles Finney. Um, Abolitionist, so we don't want him to die, right? Oh, he dies either way. Okay, so we just need to care about this guy. We want John Calhoun to die. Yeah. Anyway, Mexico should die here pretty soon. We do have just so many more troops than them here. So they are pretty doomed. Just made it into Mexico City, so we can now enforce our Mexico War for the good old demands of Mexican war reparations and Mexico Protectorate. Of course, we don't actually want to liberate Pueblo, because that would reduce how big Mexico is. So we will go ahead and take our demands there. And looks like we're going to need to rival someone to get more Diplo to improve with Mexico. So we'll rival Brazil, I guess. and start improving with Mexico, because we do not want their liberty desire to go up too much. Oh, unfortunately, they do have an anti-USA lobby, which is pretty large. That is a bit of a problem. Okay, I finished my old construction queue. It looks like wood is very expensive, and of course, wood is always a good industry. So we'll build a ton of wood in Pennsylvania, I suppose, along with maybe a railway in New York, followed by some more industries there. You know, some say you should move your capital. Maybe I should do that. I guess we do have infinite bureaucracy for these first 5 years anyway, so we might as well move our capital. I think Pennsylvania is our best state. We have huge negative authority here, so I think I will take off the greener grass campaigns, even though they are probably pretty important for migration. I think we did need to take them off there. Let's take a look at mass migration attraction. We're at 49.5. Looks like we haven't gotten any mass migrations yet, which is a little unfortunate considering even Russia has gotten a mass migration. I think we need I've looked at the patch notes and I'm not sure how things are gonna work because there's a thing that says pops won't migrate when they have under 30 acceptance, but it says it doesn't count the minus 50 or whatever, the minus 30 from new cultural communities. So I don't know if it will count the plus from religious, but if it does, then that means cultural exclusion will make everyone able to migrate to us. So that would be an important pass. Sure, you can join the lobby. You know, I did forget to swap these on instantly. Let's swap them on. That should help us out a little bit with construction costs and stuff. Let's take a look at what else we should build here. Oh, tools is the obvious thing to build here, seemingly. Um, yeah, let's sort by earnings. Okay, Pennsylvania looks like the obvious state. We'll build 10 in Pennsylvania, followed by a railway there. Well, that's a bit unfortunate for us. It looks like UK has actually just allowed China to ban opium without doing anything about it because they have genial relations. So that's a bit unfortunate for us. Declare a rivalry with Russia. Hmm. Will this give us oh, this will give us the industrialist bonus, I think. Or no, it's only +3 approval. But this is already. Oh no, it's none right now. Okay, well, we'll just let it sit there for now then, I guess. The landowners have started a coup. um, I do not approve of this coup. This is not very cool. Very, very big mean. You should not coup me. I'm a very good leader. Oh, what? You're already losing progress? How are you losing progress? What? Oh, the landowners aren't powerful. Okay. Coup attempt fizzles out. A humiliating blunder? No, I think we want democracy is saved, right? Yeah, that one looks better. +2 approval on basically everyone. Having max taxes in America has led to some slight illegitimacy problems, which are, we are generating a couple radicals, but it does actually look like it's been mostly flat for the last little while, which is a good sign that things may be improving. Is standard of living going up? It is going up a tiny bit. Um, I guess, actually, it looks like this government is more legitimate. Why is this government the most legitimate government? This stupid. How is this the most legit government? The USA's legitimacy at the start of the game is just so weird. Hmm. Okay, well, this gives us 20% momentum for them, or for the Whigs, which is nice. We, of course, would prefer the Whigs to win the election by, an immense margin. In fact, I actually wonder, does promoting a general give the party it's in more clout? Okay, we don't actually have any good generals for this. Okay, so, I mean, election progress. So right now they're at 40% of the vote with negative 679,000. If you promote this guy and then look, it looks like it does not affect it at all. Yeah, it looks like it didn't make a difference. Okay, interesting to know. Looks like the CO's capital has been occupied. Wait, we don't want to do that. We want to do this. Oh, here we got a new tech to research. What tech did I research? Oh yeah, I researched pharmaceuticals. I guess that does mean this government is the government of just the Democrats will actually be okay, assuming the election makes them get enough clout that We can actually put them in legitimately. Yeah, this is good for us because now we can pass public health insurance, which is a very important thing to pass. Oh yeah, it's already at 23% success chance. Yeah, this is amazing because this law is going to be huge for standard living, which will get us above minimum expected, which will slightly fix radicalism, I think. Looks like we've expanded enough that this is not quite enough construction anymore. So maybe I'll build some construction sector. Let's sort by cheapest. Okay, Pennsylvania is still the cheapest, so let's build a bit more in Pennsylvania along with a railway. And then hopefully with all that, we can get some more construction going here because 105 construction ain't too great. We are starting to get a couple mass migrations here. Got Brazilians coming to Nordestino Brazilians coming to Indiana. We got some people coming to here in Missouri. We had a couple people going here. Oh yeah, this Georgian mass migration is getting like 0 people coming here for some reason. Like 400 people came from it, so it's basically done nothing. I don't know why this has happened. It's losing basically no one. Circassians to Kentucky. Interesting. Yeah. We're losing migrants in Pennsylvania despite a mass migration because people are migrating west. We just passed public health insurance. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna bump that up to level 2 ASAP. In fact, maybe I should build some government administration so we can get that up to level 4 as quickly as possible. What are we researching? Mechanized workshops? Yeah, that seems fine to me. What should we research after that? Quinine won't do anything for us. I think actually modern sewage is actually gonna be the next thing. But we will build some government administrations. Do we have people that exist in District of Columbia? No. Okay, let's start by native tax. Okay, New York is closest to needing tax, so we'll build some government administrations there, I guess. I don't remember if I showed this before, but Mexico is having their independence supported by Russia, so I'm trying to improve relations with Russia in hopes that they'll stop doing that. It's not very nice of them to do that, for sure. I don't like it. I prefer if they could stop doing that, for sure. Maybe I start funding lobbies in them. Yeah, that seems like a decent idea here. You gotta find some way to fix evil Mexico. Trying to steal all my land and stuff. You get 2 Trail of Tears events in a row here. Wow. I'm gonna rename the power block to the North American Union because that's gonna very accurately reflect what we end up getting here. Because the plan is to unify basically all of North America under either us or our subjects, although the subjects are probably eventually gonna be annexed. Mexico's liberty desire is finally going down. What happened? Oh, we spawned a pro-USA lobby. Yes, let's go. That's so big. Okay, that's very convenient for us. Yeah, funding lobbies in them definitely helped out. Didn't even take very long, and we've got a pro-USA lobby. Maybe they fixed it. I feel like I never spawned pro lobbies from funding lobbies and subjects before. The industrialists want to join the Democrat Party, and that's going to kill my legitimacy, apparently. Surely this doesn't actually kill my legitimacy, right? It does? That's so stupid. Bruh, I don't like this. I don't like my legitimacy right now. It's not very good. Yeah. Oh, we're at 0 infamy. Okay. I think it's time to invade Guatemala or something. I don't know. We need to invade a country, and Guatemala is certainly one of the countries that there is to invade. So we'll invade Guatemala, I guess. Oh, Mexico's gonna support them for independence, I bet. It's too true. Oh no. Please don't. The abolitionist movement is super active already. That's a bit of a problem. Hmm. I don't think we want to pass a slavery ban yet because I don't think we can pass multiculturalism within the next 10 years realistically. The abolitionist movement has actually made our government legitimate. That's kind of crazy. Well, hopefully. Okay, looks like Mexico has not decided to join for their independence. That's pretty lucky for us. These guys have line infantry. Hmm. We can probably naval invade them or something. Oh yeah, we have 11 boats per navy. Actually, we should just, oh, we can't combine them. Never mind. Let's, delete. Oh, okay, let's just grab this army, make, 5 skirmish conscripts and 4 mobile artillery conscripts, and raise that up. That should be good. And we can use the 7 stack now to kill this little native uprising. And then once this stack mobilizes, we can try to naval invade Guatemala with it. We have a company slot. I guess we'll choose the. Hmm. I guess we'll go generic iron because I've heard companies can actually give market share now. So we'll try that out. Just some generic iron here. We should have probably disbanded William Cramp and Sons, and we probably will once we get something good. You know, actually, we'll just disband it and make Pennsylvania Steel here. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Okay, we've got up to 9k manpower, so that should hopefully be enough that we can try to invade Guatemala here. Yep, we are successfully landing in Guatemala. Big nice. Once we get here, we can start conquering the rest of Central America. And then after that, there's not too much more left in North America. I forget if the Caribbean counts as North America. I believe it does, so we will probably try to conquer some of that. And once uh, the United Kingdom uses the Confederate Canada stuff, we will transfer Canada into play against the UK, obviously. You know, I forgot to go up to level 4 on the health institution. That will be pretty useful, an extra +1 standard living. I don't know how my standard living has managed to go down by implementing the health institution, but it has. I should also start incorporating the western states. That would be a good idea. Yeah, that will help out a little bit, I think. Oh, we got Guatemala. Time to invade Honduras, I guess. Yeah, conquer Honduras. Let's mobilize the 7 stack and put it over here. My steel company disbanded, bruh. Scammed. I'm so scammed. I guess we'll do wood company then. I got scammed though. Like, how could the game scam me like this? I guess we'll go for. I think I'll juggle human rights and steel frame buildings here. Try and complete them both after some techs have spreaded here. Seems like upping the health institution to level 3 has significantly helped out our standard living up to good old 11, which means that now a lot of our pops are not getting from below expected standard living, which I mean is quite useful because the below expected standard living is what the rev is going in and out because it's like just at 75 escalation or something. That's crazy. Okay, is it possible we can put the petite bourgeoisie in government? Dang, it's not possible. I really want to put them in government because I want to pass laissez-faire. That's unfortunate. Oh, we're coming up on the next election. Hopefully, the Whig Party can win or something. The Democrats technically has the industrialist, but the Whig Party has the market liberal. It's kind of weird. Looks like this election is going to be a win for the Whig Party, which is going to be pretty nice. Oh, we're not using all of our construction. I'm literally throwing the game. You know, food prices are getting kind of insanely high, which is maybe a problem, but as they say, who cares about food prices? Just build more not food. What in the world is this play by Mexico? Like what? Huh? Why? What war goals could we get here? UK actually like doesn't have that big of an army, so like we could fight the UK here, I guess. But surely we just wait till later, right? We could conquer the Bahamas and stuff, but don't think there's much of a point, really. Hmm. Well, as long as UK just doesn't add in any other war goals, I guess we'll just let them get let Mexico just get defeated by the UK here. I don't know why Mexico declared this play. Okay, now we've got these guys as our government, which now means we can start trying to pass laissez-faire. I think after we pass laissez-faire, we might go for banning slavery, because I think by 1860 banning slavery, or I mean passing multiculturalism should be doable. Oh, we've run out of things to construct. I think I'll build a 30 stack of unis. Let's start by job seekers. Ohio, sure, you can get a 30 stack of unis for some innovation, because we are not at our innovation cap yet. I've hit 0 infamy, so I'm going to use Manifest Destiny here to get to utilize my infamy a little bit. Eventually, I think once we can reduce Mexico's autonomy to a protectorate, or not to a puppet, we can use frontier wars to annex all of Mexico except for their capital by granting it all to Indian territory and stealing Colorado from Indian territory. France demands to transfer Liberia from us. Well, it's not in North America, so I guess it'll have to go. This labor movement is so close to firing, which would be very annoying if it did. So I just hope it doesn't, because yeah, this is not very helpful. Please do not rev, stupid labor movement. There's a slight famine in the United States of America. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. Sure. Okay, we'll build some fishing wharves, I guess, to solve the famine. You know, I don't like this, but it is what it is. There is a famine in our country, unfortunately, so we do need to solve it. That's unfortunate. I got a principal slot here. I don't actually know what we want to put in. You know, I'm thinking maybe freedom of movement. I think probably freedom of movement is best here. Although construction also seems appealing and food standardization. I think we'll start out with freedom of movement though to try to get more migration to come to our country. The mandate generation is super slow because our power block is very weak. We passed laissez-faire. That's pretty nice. That means we can now establish a new company, which I think we will go with the steel company, as I wanted to go with until the game rudely deleted my company. Yeah, I think these are three decent companies. This company hasn't got a single extra logging camp yet. That's a little concerning. Yeah, that's not too great. How's the great fish empire? We must make fish great again. Fish must become great again, please. Oh yeah, okay. So we're gonna start banning slavery, I guess, because I think it's about time to do that. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised banning slavery doesn't do anything to this. I'm getting plus 50 radicalism from passing laissez-faire. I thought it was 5 when laissez-faire was being passed. Maybe it was an invisible plus 50. Or maybe I just read it wrong. I don't remember, to be honest. But let's see how the slavery movement is doing. Yeah, it's gaining radicalism very quickly because we're trying to ban slavery here. The pro-slavery movement is at 100% radicalism, but because I have the labor movement at 90% radicalism, it just isn't firing. Okay, now it's down to 89%. I'm pretty sure this one should become the primary movement. Yeah, it does. They made it to, now they have to be at least 10% higher. I guess it's at least 11% higher. That's interesting that North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia are going to join the secession. So they're only going to have 4 of our troops, it looks like, and 10 states. Should be pretty easy revolution to crush. The Confederate uprising has risen up against American uh, secession suppression. We must crush these evil peoples. They must become one with the Union again. We just erase some conscripts like that. And I'm pretty sure the CSA is just going to get crushed. It has 4 million GDP and 6 million people, which is not very many. We get the Emancipation Proclamation. By one stroke of the pen or whatever, we shall save the Union. Yep, gotta save that Union. Oh, we can go proportional tax. That would be a good pass here, I think. What's this? Monarchy? I mean, you know, going monarchy would be good for parliamentary republic. But I think we will just go ahead and try and pass proportional taxation here. That seems like a decent pass. Yeah, the Confederates do not stand a chance. We have a 70 advantage on this front and a 40 advantage on this front. So they are pretty dead here. Once Virginia falls, it's gonna be, well, it's already over for them. They do not stand a chance. Temporary embarrassment. Um, this option I think is better. Our income situation here is not amazing. That is a bit of a problem, I think. We will just need to stop constructing, I think, for a little bit here, because this is not a good amount of income to have. The CSA is somehow in bankruptcy already. Anyway, we've crushed this CSA, so we can now reconstruct the country. So let's start reincorporating these states, like that. But why does Maryland get unincorporated even though it didn't join the Civil War? This is a little weird. Anyway, let's build some more government administrations, I guess. This money situation is actually terrible. What is going on? Huh? What in the world? Okay, we finished researching human rights, so I'm gonna start working on steel frame buildings now. Okay, I think we actually have to delete some construction because the Civil War seems to have just kind of demolished our amount of money we have. Uh, in fact, I actually think I need to stop trying to incorporate the like Western states here or something to save bureaucracy, because we just do not have the bureaucracy to incorporate this stuff. It, what is going on? Huh? After adding on some consumption taxes, it seems like it's mostly solved, although not like completely. It still isn't amazing. I'm only incorporating some of these states because it's like we do. Oh, actually, we have the bureaucracy to incorporate maybe like one more. It's like it's not good at all. Hmm. Maybe I have to go down on gov wages. Yeah, I think we should. That's probably smart. Death and taxes? Who's this stupid guy? Okay, that's unfortunate that he dies. Whatever, though. He isn't that important. He was just the president of the United States of America. Couldn't be that important, right? Oh, the problem is that the government administrations were on the wrong PM. Okay, now we can start incorporating this stuff again. Also, what is going on with the economy again? Huh? I had it good. It's back to being bad. I hate this. It's so confusing. What is going on? Our national... What? So our goods for government buildings went up. Okay, paper is super expensive. That's the problem. Paper imports. Let's import paper or something. I don't know. This is maybe my weirdest game I've ever played. I'm gonna start going for cultural exclusion, even though it might make passing multiculturalism harder. I actually don't know if we're gonna be able to get this done. I don't actually think it matters much though if we get equality for all done, because I guess we're not able to colonize Africa anyway, because that would be against the rules of the challenge. Our balance seems to be returning back to normal somewhat, so I'm gonna turn back on steel frame. I'm gonna turn on steel frame on everything. We'll see how that affects things. It looks like it's going mostly fine. It was expensive there. Glass is very expensive compared to base price, so we can probably start building some glass factories in Illinois. I know Illinois has like a huge lead mine potential, so you can build something like that in Illinois. Glass, go up to crystal glass. Good vintage. Okay. So I've passed cultural exclusion. I'm excited to see if this gives me a bunch of migration, because this should bring us up to every culture being at 35 acceptance when they detect their migration, which apparently 30 is the minimum threshold now, so we'll see. Uh, Petition for dedicated police force? Sure, we can go for that, I guess. Okay, dedicated police force. There we go. We're getting the Progressive Party as well here. That's pretty interesting. It's kind of like generalist stream run where we got the trade unions taking over his country super early. Well, we've got a reactionary movement that wants to take like our entire country. What is this nonsense? 30% of the what? 143% pressure on the southern planters? What? Balance is looking good again, so I'm gonna build a ton more construction sectors here. I don't know what, I guess it's just reincorporating the south, but I didn't expect it to be like that bad. Also, I guess proportional tax helps a little bit. Oh, never mind. Apparently per capita is better for us now. Hmm. Well, reincorporating the south just, I guess, gave us a huge amount of extra money. Hmm. The Republican Party sweeps the election uncontested. the petite bourgeoisie are actually in this reactionary movement. The trade unions having 12% clout is actually, not too bad here. Mexico has low enough liberty desire, we can now lower them to a puppet. So I think that we're going to do our shenanigans here. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do it. So we'll just start granting them Mexico, and this is gonna, lead to some shenanigans that will give us all the pops in the world. Okay, I've given everything over to the Indian Territory, so now we're just gonna go into Overlord actions, take state, and when we take Colorado, this will now finish Frontier Wars, which will give us, this was our destiny, which will annex the Indian Territory, which will then complete the Mexican cession, which will then give us even more homelands. So we can now incorporate all this stuff, I believe, in just 2 years. Take a look. Yeah, it's just in just 2 years we can get all this stuff incorporated. Oh, this is gonna mean I think we'll get Norton to spawn, which I believe is an enlightened royalist. So maybe we actually will be able to get multiculturalism. If so, that'd be nice. And we've got this tiny little Mexico here, which I guess I think we want to feed this Mexico states so that they become a minor power again. Because if they're not a minor power, then we won't get as much mandate in our bloc. So we might as well feed them some states, I guess. Let's feed them Bajío, something like that. No, not quite enough. Grant State. Let's try to give them just interior stuff. So Zacatecas, 25 prestige. Durango. Let's see, what does that bring us up to? Oh, it's still 25. Okay, well, I'm going to try feeding them. Oh, the Chihuahua is going to be the last one that's going to be interior that we can give them, right? Chihuahua. That doesn't quite get them over. So I guess we'll have to give them Veracruz as well. And with that, they should be, yeah, they're now safely a minor power. So we've got good old Mexico here, along with the United States of America. And we'll just start incorporating the rest as much as we have bureaucracy for, which I guess is something like this, is how much we have bureaucracy for. Pretty good. I'm going to go for compulsory primary school, not because I actually want the school institution necessarily, but because I want to remove the extra mortality on laborers that you get from allowing child labor. You can see child labor allowed gives 5% mortality on a bunch of stuff. So we'll get slightly less mortality on compulsory primary school. Also, we might eventually upgrade it, but I don't know. The minimum expected SOL from upping it is pretty substantial. Oh, our middle strata is getting very radicalized from that, probably. We've gotten another mandate. I think I'm going to take freedom of movement 2 here as well. We just got to get that up to level 3, I think, for the extra migration attraction. The plus mass migration attraction should also be useful, though. Because now we're up to 100, which I believe is like way more than everyone else. Yeah, that should be tons more. These guys are at 23. Actually, there's a ledger thing for it. Mass migration attraction. Oh, we need to use this thing. Mass migration attraction. Sort Venezuela is second at just 46.7. So yeah, we're way higher. Zulia has actually a very large mass migration attraction. Oh, they're using a greener grass campaign on it. Yeah. We get the offer for Alaska event. We'll take that. A Russian-American company purchase. All right. We now own Alaska. Big nice. And we can start colonizing up there. What's our speed of colonization? Once every 7 days. Okay. Still pretty good. Should be colonized pretty quickly, I guess. I assume we're hitting the cap. Yeah, we are. I think. Yeah. Definitely. All right. Get some more mass migrations because our mass migration attraction is so large. Currently, we're sitting at 3. I think they're all from tiny German states, but somehow we're getting tons from them. Yeah, okay. I don't actually know if this event, if this button is that strong. It's quite a lot of stuff. to spend like 100 authority and 25% influence for this. It's quite a lot. Sure, that option looks good, right? Canada is not confederating, seemingly. That's unfortunate. If they keep not confederating, we might just need to transfer all of the Canadian states. I thought the AI confederated it, though. Does Maryland have more Yankees or Dixies? I don't actually know. Okay, it has only Dixies. Never mind. Okay. I think I might not be trading with enough countries to get mass migrations from. Yeah, I'm only trading with a couple countries. So what I'm gonna try doing is importing grain from like every country in the world to try to get migrations from them. Yeah, we're gonna try importing grain from a ton of people, mostly just to try to get migration. Something we already have migration with the British. Something like this, I guess, seems all right. Hopefully we can get some more migrants like that. Once I get some more interests, we can maybe even get more. I'm trying to put an interest in Anatolia so we can trade with the Ottomans, because I don't think I got that right. Take a look. Yeah, we can now trade with the Ottomans as well. We need all these different countries so that we can get mass migrations from them, because you can only get mass migrations from a country you have a trade route with for some reason. I'm not using my construction. Everyone's gonna murder me in the comments for this. How could they? I promise I'll use it off camera, please. Oh, we can build the Statue of Liberty. I kind of forgot about that. That'll give us an extra 25% flat migration attraction on everything. Will certainly be useful. I forgot that I'm supposed to be mapping the western frontier so that I can get the, what's it called? There's a thing. I can get these three states from Columbia District. I can't see it over here, but we need the tech, or when we need the Oregon frontier to do that. So I'm gonna start working on that. Let's see here. Guide knows better. Okay, the election, pretty interesting. We get even more clout for the Progressive Party, which is pretty good. We get Joshua Norton. That's super good. Okay. Well, with Joshua Norton, um, oh, okay, let's try putting him in government and then granting him leadership. Okay, looks like now we can do this government without it being illegitimate. So we can try passing this now. And I think that that's going to be good. We'll try giving this a go, or we'll try giving this a pass. I think we can maybe pass it. We'll see. Okay, this reactionary movement is likely to civil war us, or it's like at 100 activism projected. So I'm going to start suppressing them, because we probably really need to deal with this movement quickly, or else it's going to become a big problem. So, because I don't actually know if we win against this civil war here. It's a giant civil war. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Oh, this is a bad event. We already got our first setback. Okay, slightly delay the expedition. Snow clears, great news. So this event's gonna get 18 of our 20 troops. Yeah, this is not good. Representing, how is it? How is 33% of the military's total strength giving them like 80% of the military? What? Or 90%? Okay, well, I mean, I think in a second here, I'm gonna like take a save, and we're gonna see if we can win the Civil War. If we can't, then I will just probably lower taxes to dodge the Civil War here, because looks like a lot of it's coming from turmoil, which we can probably avoid by lowering taxes. Maybe we just lower taxes anyway here. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll take a save, and we'll just see if we can win the Civil War. Okay, the Civil War is about to trigger here. No shot, it's all those states. This is ridiculous. What is this? I guess the majority of our country? Like, in what world is that the majority of our country and had like a 33% of our military and stuff? Well, that's not amazing. How much conscription did they have? 1032 versus our 305. That does seem pretty Jover. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I guess we'll just give it a try. And if you're seeing that, if you're seeing this, then that means it probably worked somehow. So, yeah. Add a couple conscripts like that, and then the rest should be mobile artillery, I believe. I hate that I can't click these like that. This is so stupid. I have to spam click this because it just doesn't work. Oh, we got a bunch that do work. Okay. So why can we not mobilize? All commanders in this army are busy. Great. Okay, so this is the front that matters because it's the one with our capital. Where's their capital? I do not know. Their capital is Pennsylvania. Okay. We got the Oregon Trail. The Oregon Treaty, let's go. We now own all these states instead of it being owned by Columbia District, which I mean is definitely useful. I think that puts us now we're tied in population with the American Reactionary Revolt. I mean, that is kind of useful. We have an 11% advantage on this front. That's something, I guess. Yeah, this. Oh, we actually have 65 conscripts on this army. Okay, maybe we can defend this front with those then. I didn't think we could defend this front. Never mind. Maybe everything is fine. Okay. A Solish voice. You never trust this. Here, I'm actually gonna reload. I mean, I'm gonna take a save here, and we're gonna make sure that the event is still broken. Because I believe what's gonna happen is they're no longer gonna want multiculturalism after we give this guy leadership. I've tested it. The event is indeed still broken. So we get the stupid guy who supports the reactionary movement. Great. You know what we're going to use you for? We're going to grant command so I can promote you. So you give me extra IG strength. In fact, we're going to find all of our generals are petite bourgeoisie. Anyway, we're going to promote them all to max because we want the petite bourgeoisie to be very strong so we can pass multiculturalism here. How's these battles going? Not very well, so I guess we'll just stay on the defense or something, because that's not a good battle for sure. We're about to arrive on the western front here, try and hold them off. Do we have any other armies? We have this army. Maybe we can use this army to try and land them. I don't know. This battle went terribly for us. Yeah, it went really bad. Wow. We should put on extra supplies, actually. That might make a difference. Hmm. Are they going to try to push us here? Oh, we have a 20 advantage all of a sudden here. What is going on? I don't know. Maybe this war is actually winnable. Um, I'm very confused. Oh, 24 advantage. I did not expect this war to be at all winnable. When you put conscripts up here and then raise them to put on this front here, that's this army's plan. You get another petite bourgeoisie general. Let's promote him. Sure. Okay, we get 2 army. We can indeed put it on this front. Okay, that's going to be nice. They're still not pushing over here, unfortunately, which is what I was kind of hoping for. Well, we won't cap, right? And they will. So if we just wait out, we'll eventually win the Civil War. Okay, we're winning one of the defensive battles over here, but we're losing this other one. So that's not like amazing, but it's also not too bad, right? Can we actually push to Pennsylvania here? That would be amazing. Because that would be so good. Wow. Please just push to Pennsylvania. No, it failed to push to Pennsylvania. Not very nice. We need the Pennsylvania push. Big sad. Whatever, they're still capping relatively quickly here, actually. So maybe we can still, actually, we probably win this. Yeah. It's just gonna be a very slow civil war, I guess. Well, oh, they like unassigned from this front. Oh, never mind. Okay, we just got it to. We just made this main Western front over here go from Ohio now, I guess. Okay. I mean, I guess that's a slight improvement for us. They're capping relatively quickly here. They have some pretty big loans, seemingly. Our debt problem is pretty substantial, but I mean, if we can pass multiculturalism, it will have all been worth it, right? Why is our intelligentsia have clout? Like, we're in a rev against them, right? Surely they shouldn't have clout. Hmm, strange. I think I need to, like, spam petite bourgeoisie generals here in order to not have this fail. Okay, we get a good event. Uh, that's so stupid. It didn't give us any success chance. Okay, I mean, I guess pop attraction to the petite bourgeoisie is somewhat useful. Anyway, they're 33 away from capping. So, this is certainly one of the civil wars I fought in Victoria 3. Okay, we like socialism, I think. Or we like socialist unrest, at least. I'm not 100% sure that we like socialist unrest, but I think we do. Okay, the Civil War is now over, and that just deleted all of our stall chance. Big nice. So we just need it. I think I'm gonna like reroll. I mean, like I'm gonna cheese it if we get super unlucky and multiculturalism. We don't get multiculturalism here from some nonsense. Like we get a stall event that just gives us a setback without any option to not. So yeah, that would be unfortunate if that did happen, but we're gonna just re-roll if that does. Okay, it looks like Britain is actually unifying the Canadian subjects here, because this is Hudson Bay and Upper Canada. Looks like they have unified here. Oh wow, this government would be so much more legitimate. Okay, I'll take a much more legit government, I guess. We gotta try to pass this faster, so more legitimate would be better, of course. Maybe we even go just high taxes temporarily to make government more legit. We probably can't afford to do that, actually. Actually, we maybe can. Oh, I love these revs killing all of our radicals. That's pretty convenient. Yeah, very convenient to have the rev kill your radicalism. Oh, we get a coup. Keep the what? Monarchy coup? I think we want to resist the coup, but that's kind of funny. Okay, we got our first success on multiculturalism finally. Well, unfortunately, Alaska colonization is still bugged. We've got one tiny tile of Athabasca that we simply cannot colonize. I think we'll take better conditions for our workers in that. It's usually the best option, I think, because regulatory bodies is just I think, good uh, institution, because the negative, dangerous working conditions. Oh, what? The stupid AI of Pennsylvania has put on labor savings. Yeah, I'm sure these aren't worth it. Yeah, they just aren't. Why does the AI turn them on so early? Oh, we got multiculturalism. Big nice. Let's go. We got equality for all completed, which means we're going to get Afro-American primary culture, which doesn't really matter much. But I guess it's better than not having it. Joshua Norton is the new president of the United States. Big nice. You got all 72% of the clout here. That's a little bit much, I think. You know, maybe we want to become a monarchy. I don't think we want to do it through the coup, but we could just become a monarchy normally. Because if we become a monarchy, then we can go parliamentary republic, right? And parliamentary republic is pretty nice. Do we have like a Republican petite bourgeoisie we could put in? Because that would be very useful. Oh, positivist could work, right? Yeah, we could use a positivist. Can we invite this guy? Yeah, we could. It kind of seems like the play. Yeah, I guess we go monarchy. And then, oh, we need to get a tech. We got pump jacks. Okay, I guess we'll go electricity then. Um, let's go ahead and exile this dissident, and then hire this positivist, which we will grant leadership to the positivist once we have passed monarchy, and then we'll pass parliamentary republic. Seems like multiculturalism has increased our mass migrations. Let's see, are any of these non-European pops? It looks like they aren't. So it's interesting that we've got more of them. I mean, I guess we are still getting more acceptance on multiculturalism of the Europeans. Like, we're getting 85 from heritage trait instead of 60 from heritage trait, which means that they are becoming much more accepted, especially before they get rid of the like minus 30 or whatever penalty. Sioans in Nebraska, that's a huge penalty. Wow. Actually, everyone's got a big penalty because we just passed multiculturalism, I guess. That would make some sense, I guess. Yeah. I think this is our first non-European pop. Yeah, Indigenous Oceanic to Montana. Oh, and then right after we get some Koreans coming in to Kansas, I think this is. Yeah, Kansas. Loads of Koreans to Kansas. And we're getting some people into Pennsylvania and stuff. Seems pretty good. The democracy is saved here, and everything seems really good. The nation has been reconstructed, making Afro-American and our new primary culture, which doesn't really matter much, except it does give the Africans an extra 10. Oh, what? Huh? What in the world? Huh? I did not see this revolution coming. Okay. I mean, I guess I can crush them again. Sure. Um, I guess we don't ever get an intelligentsia ever. As if we needed one, I guess. Uh, yeah, you probably don't need one. That's not really necessary, could it? It's probably not necessary. Van's Demon Land is for rescuing that we provide military assistance? No. Okay, we've now passed monarchy. So now we're going to... Oh. You see, I hadn't considered that possibility, that it wasn't going to pressure them. Well, that's a bit of a problem. Yeah, okay. Um, hmm. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. It's not very good. So we can invite a new agitator not many times. Does the liberal movement pressure these guys? It doesn't. Oh no. I tried to reload the autosaves to get out of this, but we can't. It's simply the last autosave was like the day before, or the day after the Civil War started. So we're just gonna roll with this, I guess, and in however long we'll find something to hopefully get back onto parliamentary republic. Maybe. I don't know. Could we just pass it here? Probably not. Yeah, Joshua Norton would hate it. And he has got all of the clout in our country right now. All of it. The other America's obviously losing the Civil War. You know, they got like none of the country, so they're gonna get wrecked. Just, don't try to Civil War if you can't win. That's what they say, right? Something like that. Shouldn't Civil War if you can't win. Obviously, you noob. We've got so much turmoil. Oh, you know what I forgot about? Yeah, there's no more radicalism. You know, I actually love these constant revs. They're actually amazing. No, no, no radicalism ever. We love it. Our pop growth isn't too amazing. I mean, it's quite good actually. There's just so many mass migrations to our country right now. Take a look at the migration map. Even more. Virginia is getting 163K annually. That's like but a lot of our country's getting in normal pop growth. So yeah, that's pretty good, I guess. All of our country is pretty much green. Wyoming actually looks pretty green. Now these states are the most green. Kentucky getting 25% growth. Yeah, these numbers are pretty big. We've got another mandate. I'm going freedom of movement level 3. So we should have, yep, even more migration attraction, which, oh, that seems to have resulted in way more migration coming there at least. I don't know if it's going to result in more migration everywhere, but it has at least in that place. So that's pretty nice. Montana is actually growing super fast. Yeah, our pop growth seems to be on a very good trajectory right now. I forgot we could turn on automatic irrigation on this stuff. That'll make it a lot stronger, right? Yeah, we are going to need even more, yeah, how do we have ownership over abroad? What? Anyway, I guess it's from the territory we got up here. We can probably make some more motor industries, right? Actually, they're not too expensive yet, so we can, I guess, turn it on for dye plantations and maybe, what else? Banana plantations? Sure. And then we need to start trying to, you know, build more motors, and then we can build it for the rest of our industries, I guess. Our pop growth seems to be going really well. Good old 4 years ago, we had 7 million less pops. I'm pretty sure that France's negative pop growth you can see at the end there is because of there's an insanely big mass migration coming into Illinois here. You can, like, if you look at France, like they're losing a ridiculous amount of migrants to going over to the US. So yeah, France is literally experiencing negative pop growth because I'm stealing that many of their pops. Is that UK pops also getting stolen? I don't know. We're getting tons and tons of mass migrations is all I know. It's a lot. The British are going for an Ottoman Empire protectorate play. Average AI shenanigans be like, can we get a bankroll? Okay, I guess we'll take a bankroll. Like, our economy isn't so much larger than that's going to be like nothing, you know? It's going to be kind of substantial. If I was playing more optimally, we could actually have probably gotten more bankrolls, but, you know, this run isn't perfect. Although, you know, our pop growth pretty nice. So, it's good enough to have infinite population everywhere. Let's look at the other migration map mode, it's better. Oh, if we click on it this way, we can actually just hover over the states to see. That's better. Yeah. You can even see it for other countries. Silesia. Yep, Germany is losing a bunch to us too. Let's see if you can see it in their pop graph. Um, you can barely see it. Their pop growth normally isn't that high anyway, though. Probably because they have like 70% literacy. Literacy does decrease pop growth. We're having a bunch of people with below expected SOL. Typical USA. They're greedy. They're too greedy for us. I don't know. I do not approve of this greed. We need more construction. Sorry for not debt spending enough. You know, I know I can do better than this, guys. Sorry. UK bankroll is a solid 32K. That's not too bad. I've unlocked improved fertilizers, so we'll go ahead and turn on improved fertilizers in that, and then turn them on over here, which these probably shouldn't be on the list. Maybe they should. That has decreased our green price down to basically 0, which should mean that, yeah, we have like no starvation. Actually, we have starvation in Texas and Connecticut still. Why is that? Their SOL there is terrible. Wow. What's going on here? I don't know. I made the foolish mistake of clicking the populating the American West decision, and it didn't spawn a mass migration at all. That good. Yay. For most of the game, we've been pretty much tied at the US Census. We're finally starting to pull ahead. We've just passed the 1880 US Census in the 1870s, or in like the very early 1870s, which is a good sign. I think, but I don't, you'll probably see in the title or thumbnail what I actually ended up getting to. My current hope is to get to at least the US 2024 population. We'll see if we can actually get that though. Probably will still post this as long as I get a somewhat reasonable population, like at least 300 million or 200 million, something like that. I was kind of confused why we had such terrible infrastructure in the state, but it turns out we have huge torrential rains, which are kind of killing us right now. Can we look at harvest conditions somewhere? Yeah, here, food security, harvest conditions. Got this giant torrential rains, which are kind of killing our infrastructure here. Although we do also have this optimal sunlight over here, which is kind of nice. This is unfortunately causing some minor starvation, but you know, it's nothing that a little migration can't deal with. Oh, we're finally getting migrants into Texas. Okay, it's because we got mass migrations adjacent to it. Yeah, our pop growth, what's this yearly? Let me go look real quick at my old pop growth. So in the last 7 years, we've got 16 million pops. That's pretty good, I think. Yeah. All right. You can see the south of our country, or like the Midwest, or no, the Midwest is more north, but you know what I mean. There's some states here with some nice migration coming in, for sure. I just unlocked the mutual funds tech, which should increase our reinvestment. Let's take a look here. Currently, we're getting 162,000 in reinvestment. We can then go ahead and take the swap here from 174,000 to 178,000. Okay, so it's very minor, but it is a slight increase in reinvestment, so it's, I guess, all right. Maybe we can just go steal railway cars here, and that's gonna be a nice tech for the better trains. We're gonna be invading Britain soon because we need to transfer Canada and liberate the British Raj so that it splits up into all the Indian countries, which will be very important for more migration coming into our country. We have kind of too high relations with the UK, so I kind of hope that this bankroll ends soon here, because I do want to transfer Canada soonish here. And I'm actually, does this still block us from declaring banned slavery? It doesn't. Okay, so we actually can just use banned slavery regardless on British Raj. It's now the next day for me. I just noticed we have this very strange lobby opportunity to provide military assistance. It's a very random, like, it's not even enough for them to want our military assistance. So that's kind of interesting. Anyway, I think that it might be about time that we declare on the UK here. Maybe we should build up a navy first. Yeah, I think we'll build up a navy first. So let's just build like, 100 ships or something. We don't have ironclads. Okay, let's go swap that PM up. Military shipyards. Let's put two of them on steel hulls. And then we'll start building some more of the ironclads as well. Oh, they're in, oopsies. Let's move the ironclads. Oh, we can't move them. Never mind. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just build more ironclads over here too. Something like that should be good. GDP is almost at 100 million, and our pop growth recently has been very nice. We're getting pretty high radicalism from running very high taxes. So I think I'm actually going to go down to just high taxes. I'm also going to put on a consumption tax on opium though. I think it's about time to declare war here. Well, I'll take a save right before I do it, but we're going to declare on British Raj here. This is the second attempt at fighting this war. We lost the first attempt, or we maybe could have won, but we were like about to default, so things were not looking good. We're gonna liberate the British Raj and transfer Canada, along with transferring the Mosquito Kingdom. Now I'm going to add a bajillion conscripts to this army. Uh, Actually, maybe I should add it to a different army that we're going to use to naval invade the British Isles as well. I'm not too sure exactly what the best composition is, given I lost the previous war, but we'll add. No, we can't remove them because the stupid revolution. I hate that revolutions don't let you just delete stuff. Anyway, you can raise these conscripts here. How is this too many? Okay, well, we can try to naval invade with that guy while we try to hold the Canada front with this other general here. Just add in a couple of battalions here. Sort by this is best, I think. I hate that you can't control click sometimes because it just breaks. It's very annoying. Anyway, maybe this is just enough conscription. I don't know. We just need to try to land the British Isles is the big thing that I didn't do last time. I tried to land India last time. It didn't go very well. So I think landing the British Isles may be a better strategy. I was also trying to push into Canada, and that didn't seem to work out too well. So we'll just try some different stuff here this time. And hopefully this time we can make it work, you know? Okay, well the British have seemingly pulled off 100% of their defenses. So that's better than last time. Last time there was like 20 troops defending. 0 troops is going to be even easier to land, considering I also forgot to not have enough, or to make not enough troops. So it's good that they didn't have a defense here. We get in for free in the British Isles, and we can just push all the way through and cap them super quickly here. So much better than what happened last time where we got stuck fighting over Canada and stuff. Oh, it's because I think it's maybe because we left these fronts. No, this front has like nothing. I don't know. Well, we're just kind of nicely pushing through the British Isles here. Oh, this doesn't enforce ban slavery in the British Raj. Oh, that's annoying. Because the only reason we had that war goal is because we needed to use it in order to declare the war. Well, I guess we can try to blitz our way over there with this now. Try to also just take over the entire British Isles or something. They're getting their fleets crushed, and we're gonna land here. We need to put all these guys on advance front. And we're gonna try to make it to the capital of the EIC, I believe, is what this requires. Yeah, we need to get to the capital of the East India Company ASAP here. Okay, we spaghettied them off the front. Come on, just get to West Bengal. Come on. Yes, we got to West Bengal. Let's go. Okay, transfer Canada. Don't care about banning slavery in the British Raj. Okay, well, it's not enough yet. Okay, we're gonna go wait for... Oh no, they're gonna get us from behind there. That's not good. Yeah, we need to split off. Maybe just a stack. Yeah, 2 battalions should be plenty. Against a 1 battalion stack to defend. Don't need to defend for particularly long. Just 2 more ticks, I think, and then they'll be peace outable here. Let's see. Yep. We get our great peace offer with Canada joining our bloc and India turning into to East India, which now turns into a million states, which can all send us migrants, I believe, which is going to be nice for our migration, because we do need more people to come to our country, our great country. We need to use some construction here as well. We're getting a ginormous mass migration of Bengalis. 19,000 into Pennsylvania, 12,000 into Ohio. and a couple more thousand to these other states. Clearly, splitting up India was a great decision. Okay, we can now invite Los Altos to our power block, which will now give us the third mandate slot, which, I've just been chilling with a mandate for a while because we have been lacking a slot. So we can go food standardization here for negative mortality, plus standard living. We could just go construction. I think I'm gonna go food standardization as this mandate for the agriculture throughput, mortality, and standard living, because radicalism is actually being a pretty big problem in this game. So I think that standard living could be a pretty big difference maker. Why am I researching multilateral alliances? Infamy is like so obviously not going to be a problem in this run where we're only allowed to take stuff in one of the continents. What am I thinking? Only a noob could think of something that stupid. Because because I'm definitely a noob. Um, we got to use all this construction. I've failed to fill my construction queue so many times this run. Yes, I have auto expands on like everything. I don't know. The game just doesn't use them enough. So yeah, it just is what it is. The game doesn't want to auto expand my auto expands, unfortunately. So oh, we can go up to electric sawmills on some of these. We should go up to steam powered stuff here as well. Put our shipyards on steamships, and then ports on industrial port as well. I think all that should be good upgrades. We can also go steam trains. That's going to be nice. None of this stuff is profitable, of course. And by the way, this is like so much less migration than you got on 1.8.2. For perspective, I think the AI USA in my Indian territory run had similar pops to this around this time in my Indian territory run. And actually, I think it might have had more because like the Confederates had left and stuff. So that's pretty crazy. um, like if they owned the Confederates, I think they would have had more pops than this, which is that's just how big of a nerf that 1.8.3 was to migration, I guess. Pretty big nerf, seemingly. Oh, we got another Bengal mass migration. Oh, there's probably like no SMEs people actually, right? Let's see. SMEs. Yeah, there's like none. 1.5 million. That's basically zero. Oh, we got a Gujarati not uprising, mass migration to Oaxaca. Oaxaca, where's that? Oaxaca's right there. I mean, it's not that many pops, but it is solid. Oh, what? The pops just stopped coming here and instead are just leaving the state? What? Oh, New York is getting some pops too now. What mass migrations come there? The Welsh? Wow. Yeah, okay, we lost our great Bengali one, but we're still getting some decent migration here. Yeah, we can probably still hit a reasonably high number of pops. Of course, you already know if I've hit a reasonably high number of pops by whether I or not have published this video, pretty much. And of course, by like what's in the title and stuff. But I don't know that yet. I think I forgot to import from all these guys' markets. I'm just gonna import grain from like everyone that I can's market to ensure that we have a trade route going so that we can get migration. We have huge negative bureaucracy, probably from all those new pops that have migrated. Yeah, we need like 15 more government administrations there, more everywhere pretty much. Because we're getting a lot of migration. Yeah, tons. Oh, we're in a railway in New York? Alright. Considering we're never going to colonize anything ever again, I guess I might as well move the Colonial Affairs Institution down a level. My migration attraction is so strong that Canada's population is being moved down because they must be migrating to the US. Yeah, they're migrating to the United States of America. We just completed the populating the American West thing, so we have populated nation now, which gives us a whopping 25 prestige. I know I'm just that good. Do we still get the plus 25% bonus from it? It looks like it's gone. Unless I just don't know where the bonus is supposed to be. I might just not know. That's probably the answer, actually. I don't know if you remember if I've showed this. Canada's population is going down. How's Mexico's pop doing? Oh, Mexico's actually still growing. Can we see Bengal's migration to us? No, we can't because their pop graph is actually just insanely tall. Dang. Did the you can see the Ottomans mass migration to us on this graph. Yeah, you can definitely. Oh, we got a new mandate. Okay, let's go ahead and put in food too for that extra minus mortality so we can get more natural pop growth, even more of it. I have no clue what happened to this election. It looks like randomly the People's Party is just winning it again. Maybe the Free Trade Party was including these guys, and maybe the parties just flipped. I don't know. But the election is about to happen, and it's about to destroy the industrialist clout completely for some reason. I have no clue what happened to cause this problem. The Yaoman farmers want to join the People's Party. I don't think that's a good thing for us if they join, so I don't think we'll let that happen. We really want to get off of monarchy, so if you could just get like a radical PB, could that guy work? Maybe. Let's take a look at this guy. Yeah, I think he'll work. Will the liberal movement be able to pressure these guys? Maybe if we have an extra slot. So let's try exiling this traditionalist, inviting this guy, and hopefully he'll make the liberal movement more popular. Yeah, it's going to go to 20% popularity. Hopefully that will be enough that it can pressure the petite bourgeoisie, which will then mean we can replace Norton with a Republican or a radical, which will then let us pass parliamentary republic. I do not have enough construction. It's time to build some more construction, I guess. Illinois, I think, is a good state for construction. We can just spam some construction kind of everywhere, I guess. Yeah. How's our pop map looking so far? Looks like Oregon is our most populated western state. That's kind of interesting. 2.3 million pop. What else looks close? Colorado, maybe? Yes, it's clearly Oregon, I guess, as our most populated western state. Pennsylvania is, of course, like by far our best state at a whopping 10 million population, followed by New York, which is then closely followed by Ohio. I think our country needs some cheap food. So we're going to go to Arkansas, and we're just going to build a level 50 rice farm. That should crash the price of grain in our market to zero, pretty much. How's grocery prices looking? We could try to build some grocery plants. They're kind of expensive, I guess. Wait, how many mass migrations do we have right now? That's quite a lot. Our pop just, the graph just keeps looking better and better. Wow, surprisingly, so it's not actually gone to 20%, it's only gone to 16%, but somehow it still does not pressure the petite bourgeoisie. I would think that petite bourgeoisie would be somewhat liberal, but no, I guess I'm just stupid for thinking that. Well, that's unfortunate. Henry Norton is a jingoist. Wow. The Great American Rice Farm is doing great. 23,500 grain. And that's money of grain. 1.2 thousand grain. Yeah, this is contributing a solid eighth of our grain. If it would actually employ, it would be contributing a whole lot more. Unfortunately, it doesn't employ because we have too many good jobs in this state, I guess. Yeah, the state doesn't actually have that much people in it yet, but maybe we can get some migrants to come there. We're building like a bunch of railways. That should speed up the migrants. I didn't incorporate these states at the time because I didn't have the bureaucracy to do it. I just forgot to ever incorporate them. What a noob. Not even incorporating the good old opium plantations. They're actually making this a pretty insanely high GDP state. Yeah, it's all coming from opium pretty much. It's not actually 105%. It doesn't count the inputs correctly. Or like the inputs of engines are basically zero. So yeah, it's like a huge fraction of the GDP there. I'm gonna select the birthright company here. Yeah, it's gonna cost us a good old 1.5 million. It's basically nothing. We got another mandate. I'm gonna go food standardization level 3. for that additional one standard of living. That actually might be enough that we can go very high taxes now. Yeah, I'm gonna go very high taxes again. With 14 SOL, I think that should be plenty. There's a giant European war happening here. I'm gonna support Scandinavia in exchange for a bankroll. And then I'm gonna probably stop supporting them as soon as the war starts. It looks like raising taxes has not caused that much radicalism. We're only at 10.8 million radicals so far, which I think is fairly manageable. I've been cranking up construction quite a lot recently. The election, oh, we finally have the Republican Party back. That's nice. Abraham Lincoln is in charge. He's a little bit late, 75 years old. Abraham Lincoln is imposing? What? The liberal movement has finally gotten enough support that it pressures the petite bourgeoisie. So we replaced good old Joshua Norton with this great radical here. He's super old, actually. Better pass this quickly. We could actually go corporate state, but I'm going to go parliamentary republic because I prefer it. Um, Maybe corporate state's the better choice here. Is corporate state only 100 authority? Yeah, it's like not that much. So we'll just go parliamentary republic here. Oh, we need to use our construction. We'll use our construction to make even more construction here. We've got like infinite money. We gotta blast that pop. We're only at 91 million pops. We gotta hit all the pops in the world. All of them must come to America. Somehow I'm running a positive balance with 3,000 construction. Okay, the economy must be just going crazy. What is happening? My economy is clearly just completely exploding in capacity for construction. If we can, okay, the balance has gone more negative. Maybe this isn't quite so great. I mean, I think we can just lower the cost of construction with more glass mills, and then everything will be fine again. I don't know. This is not a great balance, some could say, but what's our debt ceiling? 82 million. Okay, maybe this is too much construction. We'll see when the gold reserves run out how much construction is still costing us. But for now, we can try to run this, I think. We have a decent amount of money saved up here from me accidentally not filling the construction queue. Our radical PB guy died, so we can't pass parliamentary republic. That's unfortunate. I guess I should have chosen a new guy because he was 70 years old. But it's too late now. Let's find a new one. This guy, you're 65, that's probably too old. You're 38, that's nice and young. So in 3 years, we can grant this guy leadership. What's this person? Protectionist? Die. Protectionists don't get to live. Supporting the North German workers. Why does this give us IG support though? I don't get it. So I accidentally clicked to ask for Newfoundland, but we're gonna swap our government to align with the Brits, and we're gonna see if we can actually just get Newfoundland here. Because it's actually close. Yes, they will. Okay. So we're now on the British side to take Newfoundland, or Newfoundland, however you pronounce it. What do we want here? Um, Pneumatic tools, I guess, might be good. Yeah, I think that's our best tech we can go for next. I'm gonna slot in the Carnegie Steel Company. We'll see if that can get some market share. So far, the rest of our companies have not gotten much market share yet. Okay, the British reactionary revolt has got a bunch of people supporting them. So that's not very nice. Building up construction has been a little bit tough to keep up with things, but so I'm just gonna build like a level 100 uni in Pennsylvania. Maybe that will be a decent use of our money. Get us to tech spread like every new tech ever. I'm also kind of wondering if qualifications are an issue. I've kind of heard that there's been some problems with that. Looks like they aren't an issue, at least here. But maybe we could build like here. Apparently there's qualification shortage for something. Farmers. So we could potentially build unis here to up the farmer qualities, I guess. I don't remember if I mentioned this in the like a while back in this episode, because it would have been yesterday, but I noticed this a while ago. There's pollution got seemingly massively debuffed this update. It's so much worse now. Negative 1.3 standard living. If we didn't have healthcare, this would be a pretty big problem. Like it actually is pretty big even with healthcare. Once we get to tier 5 healthcare, it'll become much less of a problem, but it is a pretty big problem right now. Carnegie Steel seems to be growing in company market share insanely fast. Like I just built it. Like what is that? 10 levels under construction from the company? What in the world? No, okay, it's not all from the company, but like what is going on? How does this company getting more market share than like all my other companies so quickly? I don't get it. It makes no sense at all. The trade unions want to join the People's Party. I'm super fine with that. Put you in the government. And let's see how that makes their election. Yep, that makes them win the election even more. It feels like our GDP has just been skyrocketing recently. We're the 8th highest GDP per capita in the world. Yep, we're doing pretty well. Um, getting oh, we're number 2 in pop. Yeah, it's not close at this point. Can we see our absurd migration in some country? Let's take a look at the migration map mode so we can see if anyone is losing tons of migrants to us right now. Prussia, are you losing? Yep, Prussia's losing migrants to us right now, or North German Fed. Oh, and what's it called? Sardinia, Piedmont. Yeah, you can see their population dropping slightly. You can see NGF has been dropping for a while here. So yeah, pretty bad for them. How's Canada doing? Canada's still losing more population to us. Of course, gotta feed the great American pop drain. I'm gonna build a university in every single state of ours, just so we can get that plus 20% migration attraction. Let's go. One uni in every single state. The wages on these buildings seem so ridiculously bugged. Like, what is going on? Clerks should not have a 100 wage. What is this nonsense? That's obviously not the wage that they should have. Like, this weekly balance would be like double if it weren't for the stupid wages. Like, what if we look at our regular financial district? What are they at? Financial districts. Yeah, like, same thing. If we scroll down to the bottom here, it's gonna be about half. 246,000 are going to wages instead of the weekly balance. This is so ridiculous. Well, we've got some spare bureaucracy here, so I'm going to start upgrading the workplace safety office institution, because I believe that that is a somewhat reasonably high amount of mortality we're getting. Yeah, like on these things we get plus 10% mortality of laborers. And I assume there's some other buildings where it does make a pretty reasonably large difference. How is this how do rich people in this game manage to have lower mortality rates than like anyone has ever achieved ever? These people are living to an average age of, oh, just a minor like 250 years old. Perfectly made, as all things should obviously be made. Yep, it really does just make perfect sense. Strike wave in Michigan. Okay, yeah, we'll take your interest group of political strength. Sure. With these 10% trade unions, doubling this bonus would be incredible. Could we go for universal suffrage? We could. It would make not the landowners, the industrialists kind of mad at us though. So maybe not too great of an idea. Maybe it is a good idea. Could go wage subsidies here. That's actually a good idea. I think we don't want to go old age pension because I think that the minus workforce ratio is like a significant problem. So I don't think it's worth going for. Um, like I know people have said it good, and I thought this was good until I learned that 1% workforce ratio is like, basically 4% of a workforce, 4% of your workforce, or 2% if you have every single other workforce ratio source in the game. So that makes me feel like it's not really that valuable. Oh, we're passing this law so fast. Or no, it's just the game is running fast. The game runs so fast in the late game now. Like it used to be real slow at this point, but it's still going relatively quickly for us here. We're just getting a mere 800,000, 900,000 people are moving to Kentucky, huh? Why are so many people moving to Kentucky? What mass migration did you get? North Italian and Tatar. Oh, and Bihari. That's the big one. Bihari is the number one culture in Kentucky. Okay, we can take a look at our culture map mode. That's actually the only weird one that's in the east. Other than that, got Central American in Nebraska, North German in South Dakota and Montana, North German in Nevada, Canada in Utah. I don't actually know what the Canada culture is. That's like every single pop in Utah. What? Armenian in Arizona. New Mexico is Mexican. Texas is Catalan. Wow. Some strange cultures. We don't seem to have. Oh, we've got South Italian in British Columbia, of course. Let's take a look at Mexico real quick here. Is this a Native American thing? It is. Okay. Nahuay no is. So it looks like there's not too much weird stuff in Mexico yet because we haven't got too much migration there. We're just saving up some mandate here because I'm hoping to get to 10 members of the power block eventually. We can start working towards that actually. Let's start bankrolling these guys. Oh, we can't. We need to up our relations. All right. Let's start upping our relations with these guys. You know, I think Spain actually has ridiculous allies, but I do want to take this Cuba eventually from them. Take a look here. What are their allies? Oh, we don't have an interest there, so we can't really take a look yet. Dang. I'm finding it incredibly hard to find things worthwhile building at this point. So, like, the majority of my time, I'm spending time trying to figure out what to build, which is a little bit rare for me before, but that's currently what I've been experiencing. I guess because we haven't been able to inflate prices too much without bankrolls, you know. Price inflation isn't too bad. 338 million GDP is pretty insane. Our pop growth, though, that's what's truly insane because we have just 2.2% normal pop growth if it was just from like no migration, but we're also just getting absurd amounts of migration here, like 500,000 just coming to Kentucky, 500,000 coming to Virginia, almost 500,000 coming to Pennsylvania. So like, yeah, whatever pop number I got to, probably pretty big. Carnegie Steel is growing so fast. It's already at 78 levels. Like, it's at like 20 levels like 2 years ago or something. What is happening? Let me check it out. So 4 years ago, this company had like 20 levels, something like that. It's gone through the roof in levels. It's like by far our biggest company at this point. Has that made companies our second largest source of reinvestment yet? Because I know for a while they weren't. No, they're still fourth. They were on the second page here for a while. They were like 8K, so they've gone up quite a lot, but not enough to surpass logging camps or rice farms, or our good old rice farms over here, reinvesting tons because laissez-faire, the reinvestment from government-owned buildings on laissez-faire is pretty insane. Recently, our standard of living has started climbing, so we're starting to get decent plus approval from loyalism and starting to lose our terrible radicalism problems we've been having for a while. Up to level 4 on the workplace safety office. By the way, I think I mentioned this before, but I'm just going to reiterate. We're not going up on education because we don't want minimum expected to go up and because we want pop growth. And I think unis will be enough to carry us through this. And like the increase to, we actually just can't see our innovation cap because it's That's actually kind of funny that we just can't see our innovation cap because it's too many lines. Um, but yeah, we've got plenty of tech spread. Persians through migrating. Our pop has gone up a whopping 20 million in the last 5 years. That's about double our normal pop growth. So we're getting about as much from migration as we are for getting from regular pop growth, I think. If that's right. Or maybe we're getting a bit more because I think it's a bit under 5 years and it's a bit over 20 million pops. But it's somewhere in that ballpark, I think. Take a look here. You got even more migrations coming up here. This is just crazy. I'm going to reduce Canada's autonomy down to a colony instead of being a dominion. We passed wage subsidies. Pretty nice. Gives extra food security, which I mean could be useful, although I don't think we're ever getting a famine ever again. So many of our pops are full accepted. Multiculturalism, very nice. What are these pops that are currently second-class citizens? We've got some Scottish people, some Amazigh people. Interesting. How's the election going? Okay, it's going to be pretty much the same as last time. Well, I'd love to turn on machine steel tools, but since we can't get rubber very easily, I guess I'm going to try to turn it on in just one place. Oh, we actually have a decent amount of rubber, so I'll try turning it on in Pennsylvania as well. And then we will start building like every rubber plantation that exists within our territory, which is not very many, but it's a couple. And we will also start importing rubber from the French, British, and Spanish as much as possible because we want to be able to use the good old rubber PMs. I think we have enough rubber that we can go up to all machine steel tools. Let's take a look at our potentials here. Yeah, this is plenty of potentials, I believe. Okay, yeah. Just got to get these rubber plantations employed up. If rubber's down below plus 75% price already. I forgot, we need to grant leadership to this guy and then start passing Parliamentary Republic. Yeah. Because I don't like the United Sovereign Archduchy. Very cringe. I'm building a ridiculous amount of iron because I saw it was slightly expensive. So we're building all of the iron in the world. All these buy orders are coming from steel mills. Wow. It's a lot from steel mills. Got huge amounts of steel here. Yeah, steel price has been collapsed seemingly. So the steel mills are not profitable. They probably will become profitable after all this iron employs up. I think I slightly overbuilt bureaucracy, so I'm gonna go up on law enforcement, I guess. It's one of the institutions that exists in the game, so I guess I might as well go up on it in case we have some turmoil. Like, do we even have turmoil in New Hampshire? I guess we do. We have turmoil in like a couple places. Oh yeah, Utah as well. But it's not a huge thing. Like, no one lives in Utah. Very strange, for sure, for sure. Our pop is doing pretty good. We're almost at half of the current US pop. We'll probably hit that by like 1905 or something. And that's just gonna be, or maybe 1900 even. We're gonna hit it pretty soonish. Then, the kind of goal-ish of this run right now, I'm thinking is to surpass the US 2024 population, maybe. We'll see if we can hit that. We just got an event called like Henry Misses Parliament Mutiny, and it gave us 60% success chance. So this is now guaranteed to pass. So, all right, we'll take it, I guess. Reactionary movement is getting somewhat radical, but not enough. 17% from turmoil. Our country has like barely any turmoil. What are you talking about? Okay, we've run out of mandates, so I guess we'll just go external trade 3. And we'll use external trade 3 to, what's cheap in our market, I wonder? Okay, we'll export tools to everyone on Earth to get them as countries that can give us mass migrations, I guess. Tools, 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 tools. I think a trade-off with everyone has slightly lagged out the game. No, maybe not. Oh no, that those Monday ticks are really bad. Oh, that's 100% activism. Hmm. That's not too great. So this royalist movement, it's very close to not triggering if we just had slightly more loyalists. So what I'm gonna do is go down on taxes temporarily, and I'm hoping that that will stop the revolution by simply making there be more loyalists than radicals, which should make the rev not happen. We'll see, but I'm pretty sure that that will work. You just need SOL to go up slightly from that, which I believe it should. Oh, we're number 2 SOL in the world. Wow. Bhutan is beating us. Isn't that like a tiny country? Yeah, right here. Unfortunately, despite our general population getting more loyalists and radicals, it seems like it has not affected this movement's radicalism at all, staying at roughly the same. So that's not very good. I mean, we could drop another tax level, I guess. Maybe that's enough to cause even more loyalism, which will actually affect this movement this time, maybe? I don't know. Like, I'd really prefer to not civil war, especially if it takes like my entire eastern country, which is like where all my stuff is. We're so close. You're kidding. 0.15% is what's gonna kill us here? Sure, surely not. Surely not. Come on, just come on. Can we just please get one more tick of loyalism that prevents this? Please? Oh no. Oh, yes, 99 radicalism. Let's go. We stopped the rev. Barely. Okay. Or the country is saved from revolution for now. Hawaii? What's this country? What that little thing uh in what world does this want to join my power block? They're economically dependent on us. My trade route of exporting tools has made them economic dependent on us. Okay, well we just passed this. I think I'm gonna count Hawaii as in North America because it's like a U.S. territory or a U.S. state now. It used to be a U.S. territory like forever ago. It's been a U.S. state for forever ago. What am I talking about? For like 70 years or something. So we're gonna invite Hawaii to the power block here. Um, Fortunately, we are still 4 members off of what we need. We can get 1 from Nicaragua, maybe 1 from Costa Rica. That'll bring us up to 8. We can conquer Panama and release it as a subject. That'll bring us up to 9. And we can transfer Texas. Okay, we get Nicaragua, request to join. Big nice. I think the Royalist movement has lost enough radicalism now that we've passed Parliamentary Republic that we can go back up to maximum taxation and start building up all of our industry again. Wow, I've actually run out of peasants for the most part. Maybe I should start turning on labor-saving PMs. This is incredible. This never happens. This isn't supposed to happen to Connor. We've run out of labor for the first time ever. Not ever, but for the first time since 1.8, I've basically completely run out of labor. So I'm gonna start turning on quite a lot of these PMs to try and get back some labor. Let's see, how many peasants does that give us? Should that actually not unemploy anyone? What? You just have those jobs? Do you just have more jobs for them lined up right there already? 4th GDP per capita in the world? Big nice. Let's start unemploying even more people here. We just need more jobs to fill. Where are our peasants left? Let's see. Peasants, so let's go to an industry that can be built everywhere. Indiana and Montana. All right. We can now invite Costa Rica into our power block. We can maybe get Haiti into our power block, actually. Oh, what's this? Santo Domingo. I think this used to be part of Cuba, but we'll get it into our power block as well. Gotta get up to 10 members. However, we can do that. Because if we get 10 members, we can get our third mandate. I forgot to turn on chemferts, or chemical fertilizers. What a noob. Now that will make our grain prices super low. Negative 24% grain price. Let's go. Oh yeah, we've unlocked electrical capacitors, so we can now go in here and turn on electric sewing machines. It's probably going to require a ridiculous amount of more electricity to run. So let's build like a level 50 power plant here or something. Because you got to get those electric sewing machines going. Because yes, quite a lot of clothing we can make with that. Let's turn on that PM everywhere. And then also start auto-expanding the power plants aggressively. I just can't figure out what to construct. It's a hard life, you know, trying to figure out what to construct so that I don't get murdered by my commenters. And the answer is there's nothing to construct, so you just get murdered by your commenters. Oh, we're in a huge oil shortage. What are we using oil on? Oh, the new fertilizer PM. Okay, let's start building oil, I guess. Yeah, we can build all the oil in the world pretty much. Are we actually at the point where we can sustain this much construction? No, we're not. All right. What country can? Okay, so stupid country that is clearly against. I don't actually know if it counts. It's against the rules, but based on the rules I described earlier, to invite people to a power block. I mean, it technically doesn't, but I do feel like that would be kind of cheating. Maybe. I don't know. The highest standard of living in the world while on very high taxes. Let's go. Wait, is the second highest country in standard of living a country in my market? Yeah, it's Hawaii. These are all countries in my market. These top three. And El Salvador is outside of my market, I believe, but Los Altos is back in it. The great American market, the greatest standard of living ever made. What? It's so hard to make things, bro. Let's just make more construction, even though I'll never use it. It's a great idea, right? I mean, it's not the worst idea I've used my construction on yet, I guess. Carnegie Steel is up to a whopping 244 levels. It's quickly growing in market share. It'd be growing in market share a lot faster if it wasn't paying 160,000 in wages. Time to turn on motor production and electric engines. That gave us an engine shortage? No, it didn't actually. It's fake news. Blatant fake news. Anyway, our auto queue should build like infinite, uh, what's it called? Electricity. No, it's not yet. Dang. Okay, well, let's just go here, sort by earnings, and build infinite electricity. All the electricity, all of it. Then sort down here, build some more railways to fix our infra problems. And we should be golden. Only losing like 700K with like 600 construction sectors going at a mere 7.2 thousand construction. Pretty decent construction level, you know. Just an average level of construction. How close are we to getting this country in our block? Can we request a power block embassy? Yeah, that should be all we should need, I think. Guarantee independence on Haiti. Start bankrolling Haiti. Can we steal Haiti out of the British Empire's stuff? Maybe we can. Probably, actually. 200% migration attraction. Let's see this. 181, is that all we get to? No, 360. 361. That's pretty good migration attraction, I guess. What's our mass migration attraction? 240. 240 mass migration attraction is absurdly higher than I've ever seen before. We get Santo Domingo into our power block, bring us up to a solid 9 members, meaning we just need one more member to get our final power block mandate. Haiti has left the British Empire. Let's go. Can we request a power block embassy? No, we can't because they're economically independent. Maybe we can just trade everything in the world with them. Import to American market, import to American market. What's expensive for them? Export from American market, export from American market, export from American market. No, not enough. Dang. So I just noticed that the AI formed Super Germany. Oh, that's interesting. AI Germany formed Super Germany. I think that's the first time I've seen the AI form Super Germany. I think it's much more likely in 1.8 though. Doesn't make sense. Oh, United Principalities is Moldavia instead of Wallachia. That's also very weird. I've got the last monarchists event, even though I'm pretty sure that this interest group is already elitist. So that's a little weird because they were already that. I guess you can trigger it infinite time, or you can always trigger it even if your country starts with elitists. Super Germany forming is just so weird. I'm so not used to it. Super Germany, so much GDP. Wow. We can get Haiti into the bloc. Finally bring this up to 10 power block members. So we can now choose a third mandate. Now, this is a slightly hard choice. I think we go construction mandate here. Actually, this is a bit of a tough choice. Surely we go construction mandate. Yeah, we'll just go construction. I think it's the best. Maybe it's close though. I'm going for antibiotics so we can get that health institution up to slightly increase our pop growth because gotta hit that max. We gotta hit as many pops as we can. I know that like logically I should go women's suffrage here to GDP max, but to pop max we gotta stay on legal guardianship. I think we're on legal guardianship at least, right? Yeah, we are. You get so many more workers if you run women's suffrage though. I have so much construction that I don't know what to do with that I'm actually just gonna build a power block statue everywhere. This is this is actually just useless. This building there's like nothing of usefulness, but I mean it would do something if we were on Sov Empire, but we're not. So it does basically nothing. But it does use construction. We've got a flood here. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Generalist claims floods are bad, but no, that's probably clearly fake news. Generalists must just be a big liar. They have never affected me too badly, so therefore they don't exist, right? That's the American way. If it doesn't affect you, then it must not exist or something. Fishing. I really have no clue what to construct. It's been very tough to come up with things to construct here. At least we're coming somewhat close to the end. I mean, we're actually not that close. We need to like double our pops again. It's gonna take a little bit. Promoting this general should make the trade unions finally go to powerful. Yep, we've got powerful trade unions now. Is there anything we can pass to make them happy that would be reasonable? Graduated tax would kill our money. Workers' protection would not be good. None of this stuff would be good. Could try fake passing something like this, but I don't think it's a good idea. I've only gained 17 million pops in the last 4 years. That's really not too great. It's only like, so we're only getting like 1.5 million from migration now, so the vast majority of our growth is coming just from our insane pop growth percentage at this point. Unfortunate. It is what it is. Not much you can do about that when you're not allowed to conquer states, but we can still got 32 more years. If like even if that pop growth would stay static, 17 times 8, that's an extra 136 million, but because of compound growth, should easily get over that. Got a new party, the Socialist Party of America. Does that somehow marginalize the trade unions? No, it doesn't end up marginalizing them. This needs to get like 20% of the votes. The People's Party has so much momentum, that's ridiculous. So much momentum. Wow. Got a bunch of other parties here. Terrible momentum. If you could just get some decent momentum events for the Socialist Party, they can get some decent votes, I think. But with this many, I don't even know if they'll go back to powerful. I'm gonna rival Germany so we can get the plus workforce ratio from the trade unions, because they were in the anti-German lobby. Trying to get our workforce ratio up so we actually have jobs to fill. Because right now we're just building stuff, I guess, for the available employment buff to migration attraction. I don't know. Kind of building for the sake of building. Nothing we're really needing this buildings for. I may have built a couple ports. You know, I needed some stuff to build, so I just built quite a few ports. Has that made our export routes of stuff go? Oh, we're actually able to import a reasonable amount of rubber because of that. That's pretty nice. You can export some pretty large quantities of tools and stuff as well. Not really to too many markets, but we are exporting quite a lot to the markets that we are successfully exporting to. Oh, we got antibiotics, so we can go up to level 5 on the health system. Big nice. That'll help reduce some of the terrible effects of pollution that we're getting in Pennsylvania here, of like plus 10% mortality almost once you apply the minus 70%. Some pretty big effects that will become eradicated, or not eradicated, but cut in half once we get level 5 on the healthcare institution. Number 1 GDP per capita in the world. 19 SOL, or not number 1. Stupid El Salvador being number 1. Oh, they're getting bankrolled from us. Maybe if we stop bankrolling them, they'll stop being number 1 in standard of living. They're in the fake SOL. Where are all the people employed? It's probably in a government building. Actually, it looks like it's pretty diverse. Note clerks. Where are these clerks working? The trade centers. Okay, so their economy is just a giant trade center, basically. That would explain how their SOL is above ours. Oh yeah, they're exporting coffee to us. How about we just import coffee from them to break that trade route? I think we have more competitiveness than them. Import coffee. That should just destroy their SOL, I think, because that should make their trade route less profitable. I deleted a bunch of our trade routes because there were too many of them. Yeah, this is going to go up to be a giant trade route, which should make their trade route less profitable. Yep, their SOL is down a ton from that, seemingly. I think that's the change. Yep, they removed no, that's the wrong country. What am I thinking? Oops. Their SOL is continuing to rise. Yeah, dang. I thought I could stop it. It was unstoppable all along. You know, there's actually a better solution to stopping this that I forgot. Tariffs on imports. That should massively cut into that profit, right? Take a look here. I assume this video is actually getting really long. I should probably end it eventually. That should have killed this trade route mostly. Give these guys less wages, please. You must die. So I've just put everything into my software that I use to put all my clips together to make the video. It's at nearly 2 hours already. So I think we're gonna pretty much finish off the video here. I was kind of planning to get a little bit later, but it's already pretty close to when I should probably stop making the video. So I think we're just gonna start by I think we're gonna annex Canada and Mexico to get some nicer borders here before we end it off. So let's start our great invasion of Mexico, not Mexico, Canada. Here, they must be taken over by the great United States to form the United States of North America. This Connor guy should really consider making his videos shorter, you know. Should stop accidentally recording basically pointless parts of the video. That would be a good idea, you know. His videos are way too long. What a noob at video creation. Yeah, at least my series are shorter than generalists, if you include all of his parts. I guess that's sort of a consolation prize, right? Okay, we've finished escalating that war, so now we can fight a war. Oh no, I forgot to give them exempt from service. So never mind. We can't invade Mexico until we finish off Canada. There's Canada. Annex Canada. Now diplomatic demands. Annex Mexico. Yes, we got them back below 25. They were above 25 for a second, but I gave them exemption from service and stuff, so now they're back below it. So we're not getting insane infamy or something from this. So just mobilize, defeat Mexico so we can become the United States of North America. That's not actually a real thing, but that's what I'm going to call it because I'm cool. Or am I? I'm not. Okay, we just full occupied Mexico, which annexed them. So we're now the United States of North America. Let's check out our stats here. We've got number one GDP per capita, 4.07, 890 million GDP, 20 standard living, and of course, 218 million people in our country. If you enjoyed, please subscribe so I can make it to 1,000 subscribers, and goodbye.